Hi, welcome. This is Noah's Ark Nursery. I am Karina. I'm the mommy. Welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out with us in the Ark today, guys. Again, my first video, as you know, was Trains, Tractors, and Trucks, hosted by Becca at Becca's Happy Place. Now I am doing Dress Up Thursday, hosted by Stephanie and Jackie at In Love for Reborns 2011. And I have my today's teddy bears, and I have my little teddy bears with me. As a matter of fact, we have this little teddy bear, which is new to the nursery, and this little teddy bear, which is new to the nursery. It's got the ABCs. I really like this one, guys. I got them at Community Aid for like $1.29 or something. And then I again have Matthew with me, but I added Isaiah with me today. I'm going to be changing them and chatting, just like I said in my first video. And just so you know, Isaiah Andrew happens to be a Lee Middleton teddy bear doll, teddy bear baby. So I even have a teddy bear baby with me today, guys. And what I'm putting on him is going to look a little hot for this time of year, but that's all I have in teddy bears that fit him. I have something else, but I can't find it. I went looking for it and I can't find it. So we'll just put him in the sleeper. But we are also going to be chatting about my DID. Well, I'm changing. Matthew, of course, Jeremiah is going to make it very hard for me because look where he's at. Jeremiah is like right here. I guess if I opened up the door, he'd go look out the door and I could change the boys. I've got the air conditioner on, but be like letting heat out, but we'll try it. That way he moves. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to go open up the door, guys, for Jeremiah and see if he moves. That way he can look out and I can change the boys. Now it's going to be just a little bright in here, maybe too bright. Might be a little too bright in here, guys. There might be a glare. I have the door open now. Jeremiah is looking out. But that way he can do that while I do my change in chat. I will put the teddy bears over here. First one I will change is Mr. Isaiah. I'm going to change him out of the sleeper with the car that he was in from last week. Yes, I know I haven't gotten to change him yet. And I'm changing him into this Carter's 3-month sleeper with red and black. I know it looks, but it's got the bare feet. So that's what he's getting changed into right now. And then I'm going to change Matthew into this Carter's Baby 3 to 6 month short set romper that has a teddy bear right here. Has a teddy bear and a little chick on it. And it's in yellow with like bear paw prints on it, as you guys can see. I hope you guys can see that. And yes, this is a boy's outfit. I think this is a boy's outfit. It was with the boys' outfits. So I'm hoping this is a boy's outfit. But anyway, we are going to have a little DID chat. Well, I changed the boys. Okay, as promised, I'm going to talk about my DID in this video. If you're joining us for the very first time, I have dissociation identity disorder. And I better put this down here. Now, I'm changing my teddy bear boy first. So, Isaiah is a Lee Middleton teddy bear. I don't know what kind of sculpt he is. I don't quite know the sculpt or the sculptor name or whatever. This is just a Lee Middleton. It's a teddy bear doll I got at a thrift store, just to tell you all. But anyway, I got Isaiah at a thrift store. So, she's in very good condition. So anyway, now, let's talk while I change Isaiah, shall we? Let me see if I can get this closer to Isaiah so you guys can see him. There. Anyway, we're going to talk about my DID while I change him. Last night, I had a very interesting session. my sessions are always interesting, right? For those of you who don't know, I have dissociation identity disorder. And the title is going to say this all, guys. Guess what very interesting news I have to tell you. I may have, and this is just, you know, this is a good vlog for me, for my DID, just to tell you, because it helps me to talk it through, I guess. You guys just sit and listen, I guess. But, oh, hold on, guys. I might have to close that door because he keeps scratching on it. But anyway, I have some news. Last night, my therapist and I were talking, and at the very end of our therapy session, because I have been venting about my DID to him, I've been venting a lot about my alters lately to him, and things that they did in the past. But I did not realize that, now I've always suspected, well, wrong foot, wait a minute, right foot, sorry guys, I don't exactly have this underneath him right, sorry Matt, sorry Isaiah, Mommy's just not thinking, talking about my DID and I'm not thinking, I'm watching Jeremiah, it's just one of those things. But anyway, so anyway, back to my DID. Anyway, at the end of our conversation, I have suspected, just to let you guys know, for a little while, I just haven't said anything, that I might have more in my head. I don't know if I've ever said that to you all, that I think I may have had more, but they just are sitting dormant for some reason. Well, my counselor, my therapist, has the same suspicion. He thinks that there's more than 3 in there. Now, we know about the 3. We know about Mama. We know about Sally, and we know about Mabel. Mama is, of course, the gatekeeper. Sally is the one who we believe lived my life for me for 5 years and all through high school and college, and has shown up some while I'm an adult, as an adult, because Sally still shows up. Not as much anymore as Mama does. From what I understand from Kimberly, I was talking to Kimberly on the phone last night, and she told me, she said she has had conversations with Mama. I'm like, you have? You know? You see, guys, I don't remember that stuff, and I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Most of the time, anyway. But anyway, it floored me when he said I might have more alters. So I decided to confront Mama about it, because I have suspected that I had more alters in there, but they were just dormant for any reason. I didn't know what they would have been dormant for. I don't know what they would have been dormant about, but I'll brush this little hair here. But anyway, but we suspect I have more alters in my head. Yes, that's why the title says in the ARK chat 3 or more. Yes, guys, isn't that interesting? I might have more alters inside my head, which is really freaking me out, because I want to know why they haven't introduced themselves to me, or why I don't know who they are. I asked Mama, after I got off the phone with my therapist last night, I asked Mama and I were having a talk while Steve was in the shower, before I got my shower, and I said, Mama, do I have any more people, do I have any more of you inside my head? And all she said, she had the typical mother response when she doesn't want to tell you something. You know, when your mother didn't want to tell you something, how she would say, we'll talk about it later. Well, that's what she said to me. We'll talk about it later. Well, as of right now, later hasn't come. Now, Mabel, she's my 5-year-old, so you all know who don't know, who haven't seen this video, haven't seen one of my videos or one of my DID chats or heard me talk about it. Mabel is my 5-year-old. Mabel jumped up inside my head. She was jumping up and down. I know. But we suspect that could be why Sally, remember back in September, I've told you guys about this. Maybe you guys haven't heard this yet. Isn't he just the sweetest looking teddy bear doll? Isn't he just the sweetest looking teddy bear baby you've ever seen? Look at him. Oh my goodness. My Isaiah. Now I'm going to do my Matthew. I'm going to change Matthew into this outfit. I'm going to put some socks on Matthew. So we'll go through the socks soon. But anyway, we're going to take his socks off of him. But anyhow, I have definitely been freaking out about it because I know that I want to know why they haven't revealed themselves to me. Why hasn't Mama allowed them to reveal themselves to me? Well, we now suspect that Sally wasn't trying to tell me something she did that was wrong. We think she was trying to tell me that one of the other ones did something wrong. Jeremiah, what are you scratching the door for? Sorry, guys. I got my little baby boy over there, and he's like just... Where is the socks that I'm going to use to go with this? Guys, I can't find the socks that I'm using. I have a pair of white ones, but I can't find them now. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know where the white ones went. I think I put them somewhere that shouldn't have been put anywhere. Those are Tammy Ann's. Those are Tammy Ann's. I wonder what I did with the socks to go with it. Those are elephants, guys. They won't go. Yeah, these should go. I'm just going to put these on Matthew with this outfit. They should go. But anyhow, I kind of just put the socks on first. But, you know, I'm kind of freaking out about it because Mama will not answer me about it. And, you know, I want to know why she's hiding them. We think I could have more than 3 in my head at this point. That for some reason they're hiding. For some reason they're hiding themselves. And it just... I mean, it's so surreal thinking that, thank you, Matthew. You're being such a good little boy. Mama appreciates it. And what are you doing, little Mr. Jeremiah, huh? But anyway, so we think that there's more than 3 altars in my head. We think there's more that Mama's been hiding. Why would they be hiding? Now, why would they be hiding? Well, we think that either I have a shy one. I could have one more and not know. And that one be very shy. She or he. Now, I'm going to say she or he because it might be a he. We don't know. We don't know if it's a boy or if it's a girl. If it's a male or a female in my head. Mama hasn't told me anything. Just like I said, Mama refused to tell me. So, with Mama refusing to tell me, I'm going to start down here first, guys. I don't know if I have a he or she extra in my head. I can say I'm not very handy, so I don't know if it's a he. And I say not very handy because, you know, I'm thinking that he would be very handy. Now, this has teddy bears on it too, guys. But a female can be handy too. So, I know lots of females who can fix stuff. But we don't know if I have a male or a female in my head. Let's put it that way. I'm just going to put it that way. because I really don't know how to put this, because we don't know all my altars apparently. My homework assignment this week was to name and write down something about those altars. We don't even know how this altar would be triggered, because each altar inside my head is triggered. There's Mr. Matthew and his, guys, look. Isn't that just the cutest thing with the little bear on it? As you can see, it's got the little bear with the little chick on it. I'm going to try to show this to you guys so that you guys can see him in it. See the little bear, because that's what makes this outfit. I'm trying to get it into the camera, guys, really. Right here. Right here. Here it is. As you can see, you got a bear. Yep, you got a bear with a little, I don't know if that's a chick or if that's a, oh, that's a chick. That's like a little duckling, a bear and a little duckling. I think this is a girl's outfit, guys, but I think that's a girl's outfit. But it looks to me more like a boy's outfit, and it was actually in the boys section. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going with it, guys, because I like it on Matthew. I think he looks cute in it. But anyway, we think that my DID might be worse than we thought. The only thing is Mama won't tell me, which is really frustrating to me, because what did that altar do? Now Kimberly, who I talked to on the phone, she thinks I have 3 more. She has even talked to Mama before. I'll do this now since they're changed. She has even talked to Mama before. Which is not unusual for people to be on the phone with me and talk to Mama. My mom has talked to Mama unbeknownst to her. Now, I did not know she was talking to Mama, because I will tell you, I don't know when they come out. That's why I guess it's so important to me that I know who they are. Kimberly thinks, and so do I, because she has DID like I do. We both think that maybe this altar may have done something that I wouldn't approve of. Mainly not something illegal, but something I wouldn't approve of, which is what we think Sally was trying to tell me now back in September. Remember when I had the dream? And Sally was trying to tell me something about, look at my voice, guys, something about something, and Mama knocked me out of my head. Well, hi, honey. Oh, Jeremiah's going to come up now, too. He's going to get himself in the video, which is great. I love him. But Mama kind of, I'm going to let you look at the babies while I talk. Look, Isaiah. He's my teddy bear baby. He is truly a teddy bear baby, guys. He's a Lady Middleton teddy bear. Oh my goodness, and look at that face. Look at that little face. This has putty on it, and it's stuck in his mouth. I must have really put the putty on this one, because now he's got putty stuck in his mouth. Okay, I gotta put the pacifier back in his mouth until I figure out how to get the putty out. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, I'll get the putty out. My babies suck their pacifiers anyway. Mr. Matthew has one, but it's over here. But anyway. Anyhow, that's what Sally, we think, was trying to tell me, is that I had more people living inside my head, and that one was very destructive. I'm thinking she wasn't destroying the bed in the nursery. She was trying to fix it. She was trying to fix things, which means, okay, guys, we're going to get technical here, which means that she's not the difficult one. We think there's another one in there that's more difficult. I know, there's a glare on me, guys. We think there's one that's more difficult in my head. Maybe 2, maybe 3 more. Mabel was going to tell me, but Mama corrected her. Mama does not want me to know about the other altars for some reason. I'm not ready. When I questioned, she said, "Not now, sweetie. We'll talk about it later." I thought it was going to be last night, but it wasn't. And maybe it'll be sometime. But, you know, I talk to my altars. So I talk to Sally, I talk to Mama, and I talk to Mabel. But I haven't talked to anybody else in my head. So if I have more than 3, which my therapist thinks I have more than 3 at this point. He says, I think you have more than 3. It's very possible and very likely you have more than 3. Because we were talking through, and I'll tell you how this all started. We were talking through my high school memories that he had me write down. And the one, the first one, I mean, I couldn't remember anything. But Sonia does remember. Sonia was my best friend in high school. And I didn't have very many friends. I wasn't very social. She was my best friend in high school. I was close friends with somebody else, but she was by far my best friend. And I talked to her on Friday night, and she gave me some memories that I didn't have. Like, my sister took her and I to a Newsboys concert up at Hershey Park, up at the Hershey Park Arena, which is now the Giant Center. But I don't remember that. I don't remember going to Hershey Park and going to a Newsboys concert. Which, I don't remember that. We think something may have happened at that concert. My therapist and Kimberly both think that something happened at that concert that I don't remember. Why else would one of them come out? But my therapist is thinking that it was not Sally. That Mama sent somebody else out. But who? Stay tuned, guys, because this is getting really freaky for me. This whole DID thing is like really, I mean, my DID is like, you know, a mystery to me still at times too. I'm going to tell you, we are kind of on the same learning curve, I think. At this point, we're on the same learning curve because I got to learn who else is in this head of mine. You see, if Mama's not going to talk to me about it, that means one thing. I got at least one other one inside this brain of mine that she ain't talking about. That one may have, and this is what Kimberly thinks, and this is what I think, and I think my therapist would agree with me. I know he would definitely agree with me on this, that one may have done something or stands for things that I don't agree with. They may have done something wrong. You know, at this point, you know, I don't know. I don't want a phantom to think that I hurt somebody. I don't want to think that. We don't know what this altar did. But the altar is in exile right now, we think. So we know Sally and Mabel didn't do anything against Mama. But I just, you know, it's very, I'm just like, wow. You know, no wonder I can't remember anything. Because when I wasn't out, and when Sally wasn't out, there were other people out. Not Mabel. Mama, yeah, there's a good chance Mama came out because Kimberly had said she talks to Mama. Mama talks to her. And Mama has talked to her. I have a funny feeling that Karen, Christy, Sonia, maybe even my other close friend, his name was John, or even my teachers, Mr. Snyder and Mrs. Kling, they all may have talked to Mama at one point, or Sally, or Mabel, or this other altar. I don't know who they are. I can't introduce you guys to him or her because I don't know. Not yet. See, the one thing that Mama does is control everything. She waits till I'm ready to tell me things. You know, we didn't know I had DID till 6 years ago. That's when we discovered it. Was when Mama had a conversation with my mom. When Mama Bev had a conversation with Mama Barb. And basically blamed her for everything. That's when we found out I had the altered form of DID. We knew I had some kind of dissociation identity disorder, some form of it. There are a couple forms. There's one where you just disassociate things that you don't want to remember, and you can do that. But then there's a personality one where, of course, instead of disassociating, you're literally going back into your head, being triggered. They be triggered and they come out. They're triggered and they come out. My therapist and I have talked about doing the live video, and we talked about it last night again. But he kind of is more concerned with me right now, and I am really just scared that this altar did something, guys. And I am just freaking out about this altar because I just don't know how to approach it in my head right now. I don't. The fact of the matter is that Mama will have conversations with people and not tell me. I will think my mouth is moving, but it's really hers. And I won't remember anything she says. So if she's told somebody about this altar, I don't know who she's told. She's definitely hiding one or more from me. We don't know why. Maybe they're all really mean. I mean, Sally can be mean, I think. See, Sally can be mean when she wants to be. But that's self-preservation and that's protection. We don't know what these other altars are. When you have DID, just to give you guys a little piece of information, when you have DID, it's not really easy to distinguish your altars. You really have to. It takes time. It took me time to get to know Mama and Sally and Mabel. And I have suspected for a while now. I've suspected that there were more there. But I didn't know who they were. I knew they were dormant. That's all I'm figuring is that they're dormant. But my therapist thinks maybe there's one active that's hiding, that's not telling me anything. So, stay tuned for that one, guys. I just needed to vent about the fact that there might be one or more. I mean, I could have up to 100 inside my head, just to tell you. I could have up to 100 personalities inside my head and only know 3. That's how it works. I'm not going to know all of them. But anyway, that's how my therapy session went last night. And that's an update on my DID. It's just a little DID update, 3 or more. 3 or more. I might have more than 3, which, stay tuned because it's going to be very interesting to see how Mama handles this. Is she going to tell me or isn't she? I don't know. I would like to know. But when it comes to Mama, it's when I'm ready. when she thinks I'm ready. She has to think I'm ready first. And for her to say, we'll talk about it later. Talk about it later, sweetie. Okay. I just told her, I said, that means we're not talking about it right now. She got silent. Which tells me when she gets silent, I say something like that and she gets silent, that means you're right. We're not talking about it. Not now. So maybe in the days ahead she'll talk to me about it. But I have to be ready. I have to be ready to hear whatever it is she's going to tell me about that altar. And I have to be ready to meet that altar. Or altars, as it will. She knows what I'm ready for and what I'm not. That's why they're there. So, that's why she's the gatekeeper. But I just thought I'd have just a little chat with you guys and just explain a few things about what went on in my therapy session last night. My husband should be calling soon. I don't know if I have this on Do Not Disturb or not. Or no, I don't. I don't have this on Do Not Disturb. Wow. The fact of the matter is that anyhow, my husband should be calling soon, so that's why I'm looking at my phone. I just really thank you guys for listening to my DID chats. I know it can't be easy to understand, because I know right now it's not easy for me to understand. I just have to sit back and just... There he is. Hold on, guys. Hello? Hi, how was your day? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
My husband, Steve. Getting ready to leave work. I love you. I'll see you when you get home. Bye. My husband, Steve, he is going to be mowing the grass when he gets home. So anyway, I know it's not easy to understand my DID. It's not always easy for me to understand why I don't know. I don't understand why I can't find out about these altars. Altar or altars. He thinks there's one or more. That's all my therapist said last night to me. He said, I think there's one or more. I think you have more inside your head you just don't know about. Because to him, there are things I'm describing to him that are being told to me that don't sound like Mama, Sally, or Mabel. That's what makes him think that there are more, but that they're now hiding. Either Mama exiled them, or they did something wrong and Mama's still punishing them for it. That's what we think. That's what I'm starting to think, is that they did something wrong. I couldn't handle the thought of hurting somebody. I don't think I would. But you got to remember, I was raped. And for 5 years. Sally, now we do believe Sally was still the one that lived my life. Sounds like she was an obnoxious child and an obnoxious teenager. And very not so easy to get along with at times. But who these extra altars are, I can't tell you. I wish I could introduce them, but I can't. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to introduce them right now. I don't know. It's just really frustrating for me because I'm really scared that they might have done something wrong. Now, I can't be prosecuted if they did, I wouldn't have been able to be prosecuted for it because of my DID, because I have documented dissociation identity disorder. So, and my therapist would come in and just, you know, say she really doesn't know what she's doing. But anyway, I can't believe it. It's just amazing. It is just amazing. But anyhow, and there he goes barking. And here comes the trash truck. Before the trash truck gets here, hold on. I gotta close the door. Sorry guys, I had to close the door. I don't want him to go like this on the door. But anyway, thanks for sitting and listening to me in this video. I know I usually make my Dress Up Thursday videos more fun, but I had to get my DID checked in today. But it was still fresh. I wish I could introduce them to you, but I can't. I don't know. So that's why the title of this video is Dress Up Thursday at In Love for Reborns 2011 and in the ARK DID more chat. And the 3 or more gives you a hint. It gave you a hint of what I'm talking about. I was floored. You know, here I thought this entire time I only had 3. I had 2 adults and 1 child. Now it turns out I have more I don't know, which can be a really spooky feeling. It can be really, and I told the Lord this morning, I said, I've got to know these. I've got to know who else is inside my head and what they did. Maybe He doesn't want me to know, because maybe it was against what He wants, what He thought I should be doing. Maybe I did something really bad. Maybe I beat somebody up in high school I don't know about. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I could have done. But I do know that there is probably more inside my head. But anyway, I will leave you all with that. Just so you all get a little DID update. And in the ARK, update on my DID, 3 or more. Hope I can get it all in the line. If not, I don't know what it'll say yet. But you guys will know what it'll say because you'll see the title. So anyway. I hope this video did help somebody understand DID better. Maybe you have a loved one that has DID. Maybe you have a loved one that acts weird at times. Go get them checked. If you have a child and you're watching this video and that child seems to be acting strangely, like they could act one way, then end up acting a different way the next minute, something happens and all of a sudden they're acting a different way, please go get them checked out. Talk to your pediatrician. I am begging you. I didn't know until I was almost 46. So, anyway, just please, if you suspect that you could have this, please go get it checked out and start seeing a good therapist. I have an awesome therapist. When you guys finally get to meet him, you'll find out. He's an awesome therapist. But through a series of things I was telling him last night, he started suspecting. He said, I really think you have more than 3 inside your head. I said, because when he gave me my homework assignment, I'll tell you what started all this. me talking to him about this. He gave me a homework assignment that I had to write down their names and write down their personalities and how they were triggered. I said, but we know all that. We know it's Mama Bev. She's my gatekeeper. She's my mama bear. She's my control freak. And there's Mabel, my little sweet little 5-year-old little precious little Mabel. And then, who's mischievous and likes getting into stuff. And then there's Sally, who lived my life for me and grew up with me. And he said, we know her. She's very protective of me. And he said, no, I'm not just talking about them three. But for me to be able to do that assignment, he knows one thing. I need Mama Bev to cooperate. I need Mama to cooperate with me. And if she's not ready to cooperate, guys, it ain't happening. I'm not learning about them until she's good and ready. And it might be one at a time. I might have 97 more in there. I might have 100 more in there. I could have 3 more, 4 more, 1 more. We don't know. Whatever, whoever he or she or they are, I'd like to know what they did. Really? Really? Because some of them do not do nice things. Some are very nice. Some aren't. But anyway, I am going to go. I'm going to push these down because I don't like my socks to be up either. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my dress up video. And once again, I have Isaiah, who is my teddy bear for Teddy Bear Day. He's my teddy bear. He's for Teddy Bear Day. My teddy bear, Lee Middleton. He is in a Carter's 3-month sleeper. I know it's fleece, but it's got bears on the feet. I have a one with a bear on the shirt. I can't find it. I went looking for it and I can't find it. I know it's in there somewhere, unless Mabel hid it, or the mysterious altar hid it, which is very possible. The mysterious altar could have hid it. But anyway, and then I have my little Matthew. My little Matthew, who was in a Carter's Baby vintage. This is a vintage outfit. I know that for a fact. This is a vintage yellow outfit. It's got to be. If Stephanie or Jackie are watching, especially Stephanie, she knows her vintage stuff. So if you know what this is, Stephanie, would you please tell me if this is a vintage outfit or not on Matthew? Because I got it from a thrift store. So the teddy bear and the little ducky. So thank you for listening to me and hanging out in the ARK while I vented about my DID today. And I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And I will see you all tomorrow, where I will be doing Thankful Friday, and I will be doing Lisa Little's Springtime Tag tomorrow. All in the same video. With the devotional I wanted to do today, but God wouldn't let me do that. He wouldn't let me do that one today. I don't know why. But I will be doing all that in one video tomorrow. Or I'll be doing a change in chat again and do Lisa Little's tag then. We'll see how that video goes, because I don't want it to be too long either. So I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for coming and hanging out in the ARK with us again today. We really appreciate it. And listening to me about my DID. I know it is very hard to understand. But thank you for trying to understand. I really appreciate it. Most people don't try to understand what's going on. I even had somebody try to trigger me. And when I told her she was going to trigger me, she said, I don't care. Well, she would have regretted that one. And I have a funny feeling it would have been the mysterious altar to come out. I don't know why I would think that. I think Mama would have sent that mysterious altar out. I don't know why. And I have got to find out who this mysterious altar or altars are. And as I do, I will keep you guys updated, I promise. That's part of what my channel is. It's part of why I started this. And you guys are on a journey with me. And my therapy sessions are part of my journey. And finding out all this is part of my journey. So, thank you for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all tomorrow, which is Friday, guys. Yay! Friday! I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.